Okay, today we just we gonna flip through some I ain't gonna talk over y'all now. I ain't gonna talk as the camera roll. Alright. Now today we gonna deal with some mysteries. And what I call mysteries is things that, has not been taught, to our people, because of the situation of oppression and whatnot. And a lot of things has been held back simply because the people are not prepared to receive. You know what I'm saying? But in the day, like now, in which we are living in 2011, it's necessary that the information is to come back to the surface. Because our people's in dire need of the information at this time. Previous to that, our people's was in chains and whatnot, so we couldn't teach this. We didn't have the availability to teach this. But now today, with technology, we have mastered the technology, and so we can bring a lot of this to life. Now, the colors, the sacred colors that Marcus Garvey brought to us, the red, black, and green, there's much controversy as to where he got it from, and I'm not going to go into it because it's unnecessary when we got Ptah right here, which is 3,000 years older than anybody that can be mentioned, including Marcus Garvey. So it's irrelevant to say that who brought what, because right here we can show from the earliest time in the Nile Valley that the red, black, and green was used as sacred colors. It's undeniable. It's undeniable.
It's undeniable.
And so even if, which I've heard, and it's a fact, that the Mahdi of Sudan did use the red, black, and green for his colors, where he must have went on the damn walls and saw it just like everybody else. And he cannot be credited as the author of them colors. Because again, we looking at images on the walls of ancient Egypt and Nubia that existed over 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 years before Marcus Garvey or the Mahdi. Okay? And so we got to continue. We see that's what happens when if we open up the book on page 15 or 20. You understand what I'm saying? And when somebody teaches us that this is page 1, when we bring this type of information to people, niggas is stunned. Because they think they opening up the book on page 1. Nigga, the truth, all the truth just ain't been told. And so, this is the Jed pillar. This is what you call the spine of a saw. And you see right here, Ptah in the mummified state of a saw. And green represent vegetation. And when you look at even in the Congo, with the rainforest, the second largest rainforest on the planet, and 75% of all natural medicines coming up out of the rainforest, the oxygen that comes, this is what it represents. You understand what I'm saying? And black, the Kim representing the sacred color of our people, who we are. You understand? They're not confused about the sacred colors of black. It's only today when niggas have been brainwashed by white supremacy that they are confused. They worship white Jesus, white bread, white sugar, everything white. Okay? And so that's been brought upon us through oppression and Willie Lynch. Okay? And we got to throw the shackles of Willie Lynch off and begin to look at ourselves anew. We have to rethink who we are today. Everything ain't what it's saying. And so this is a image of Nubia. This is an image of the Nubians. And what you're seeing right here is industry. This is industry. You can see. Okay, family, turn them phones off. Everybody check your phone and get them and put them on buzz, family. Thank you. Okay. And so this is showing. Now we've been told that the Nubians was slaves. Ain't no goddamn slave got no industry. The hell a goddamn slave got industry. You understand? The Nubians was the backbone of ancient Egypt. Everything, all of the zoo types that you see that's sacred to Egypt, you see the Nubians, from the Hormaki, the Sphinx, the lion, You understand what I'm saying? You see the Nubians bringing these sacred zoo types up from the south. You see the ostrich egg and the ostrich feather, which is sacred to Ma'at, which is also sacred to Amen, okay, which is also sacred to Asa. You see elephant tusks, you see the shields, you see furniture, all of what it takes to build a nation. The Nubians was creating all of this for ancient Egypt. All of it. See these shields right here? I want you to pay close attention to these Nubian shields, especially this one right here. Especially this one, because they found this one. These are the Nubians right here, what you call the bowmen, okay? And they were very skilled at using the bow, okay? And so one of the sacred titles of Nubia was the land of the bow. But again, you see these animal skin shields, which the Nubians manufactured for warfare. Now, this is in King Tut's tomb. This is King Tut's tomb, okay? And so you can see his connection to ancient Nubia, okay? You can see that all of the pharaohs, when they went down, many of the sarcophaguses, the gold came from up out of Nubia. Nub is the word in the metal letter for gold. So Nubia is the land of gold. So many of the sarcophaguses you see, they was carved by the Nubians. Flat out. No doubt about it. You know, you're not carving no sarcophagus on the level of what you see in King Tut's tomb in 2 days. That craft took thousands of years to get to that level. Okay, so it took place in Nubia. Now, look at this right here. You know where they find this right here? They found this on the island of Crete. You see the shields? See the shields? See the shields? Yeah. That's Crete. That's Crete. So it shows you that the Egyptian, Nubian, and many of them already knew it. Crete is the oldest civilization in Europe. Okay? It preceded the mainland civilization of Mycenae on mainland Greece. Okay? So it shows you right there that Nubia and Egypt controlled the whole of the Mediterranean. Okay? When you look at the Greeks, what you see, the marble statues, that's the end of the damn civilization. Okay? They ain't gonna show you what's up under that at all. Because they're trying to keep Europe to themselves. And so if they show you and make the connection of what I'm showing, they can't even climb Europe. Where the hell did you come from, cracker? You can't even climb Europe. That belongs to us. And so what a lot of people don't, they try to, you know, pretend like Egypt influence was maybe up to what you call today Syria. And it might have went over to some part of Mesopotamia, but at the height of Egypt and Nubia, it controlled the whole of the goddamn globe. Period. It was no, and that's why you see pyramids on all continents, one way, form, shape, form, or another. Okay? And so, matter of fact, to be correct, that this wasn't actually on the island of Crete, but actually right here, Santorini. This is where that, and that's even further up into what you call the Aegean Islands. Even further up, okay, to show you the presence of the Nubian and the Egyptian. It don't stop there, because they got all that type of evidence even on the mainland, on both sides. Turkey, or what they call Turkey, and Greece. And if you read Herodotus, who was the father of European history, he will tell you that the Egyptians started Athens, started Greece. They started it. Many of the stories, even Helen of Troy, those are Ethiopians. Okay? If you look at the movie, Priam, who was the king of Troy, his brother was the king of Ethiopia. If you go read the text, and stay about the damn Hollywood shit. Okay? They're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you the 300 was all homosexual.
Oh, damn. You know, I saw that, though.
They was all homosexual.
Yes, they sure was.
They was lovers.
Damn.
And they said that's why they fought so hard.
Damn.
Because they didn't want to see their lover falling by.
That's a good movie.
Hey, well, I don't want you to get the rooting for them crackers, and then you find out later on that you rooting for a damn beast. Okay? Yeah, okay. Sometimes it's hard for our people. And so, as you see here, you know, Egypt was a maritime superpower in the ancient world. And nobody got documented. A lot of people talk about they was on the damn water, but you got these models, thousands of them in Egypt. So it's a fact. So when you look at history, you can't look at history from the white man's perspective, because he's talking about the Silk Road. Yeah. In 1600, goddamn it, we've been on the water for the last 10,000, 20,000 years. We ain't dumb enough to pack no damn donkeys. We try to transverse 3,000 miles of rugged land when we all up and down the waterways and oceans. You got to go back home, family.
Let me tell you this,
Queen, come with us.
This is the 823 years that this is the 823 years that this is the 5th month in July, they call it.
Woo!
I'm just saying what I got some information from.
They don't even know what time it is. Don't nobody know what time it is. Don't nobody know what time it is. The African invented the damn calendar. The African invented the calendar. Right. So how the hell they know? Because when they first come in contact with us, they didn't know nothing about no calendars. They didn't know nothing, they didn't know nothing about time, dating, sequences. They didn't know they didn't have numbers. They didn't even have numbers. So how you going to invent a calendar without numbers?
It was July that has the 5 Fridays, 5 Saturdays, 5 Sundays.
That's July?
July had 5 Fridays, 5 Saturdays.
July. The Jews lie. The Jews lie. And when they came into, July was named after Julius Caesar, and then you got August for Augustus. Okay. And see, them crackers, when they came in, they was competing for superiority, who got more days, and so they went to taking days out of other months to add to their day. That's why February only got 28 days, because they was taking days out of them months to put on their month. So they will be superior than, have more days than other people. Okay? And so you can't run no damn calendar based on, it's based off of agriculture. It's based off of astronomy. And so theirs is not based off of that. So you cannot judge time by the cracker. Okay? Go back to the, Now again, see, this is back to Santorini. This is, I'm going to hit back. That's right there. That's right above Crete. And so you can look right there and see the locks on the man's head. You can see the locks, that's a fro type of, when you first starting your locks off, you know how you got a fro and they sticking up. So you can see right there. You can see the locks right there. And I'm showing you right there. I blew it up so you can see one. This is supposedly a Phoenician, which is African. You know what I'm saying? In today, what you call Syria, Lebanon, okay? So it shows you right there that the man had the 9 ethers. Okay, he had the woolly on his head. That's the only way your shit gonna lock. Ain't no cracker shit. Cracker shit don't lock. It matte. Okay? It's a difference. Okay? They shit matte like a dog. And that's all it is to it. You see them every day. And so you see right there, the brother, the legend, the prophet, Bob Marley. You understand what I'm saying? Same hairdo, family. So we doing what our ancestors been doing. We just don't know it. And so just like the strength, we rocking the same hairdos, we doing the same thing. We need to go back to the science, though, that empowered our ancestors, and we'll rise up again. Yeah, you can't live out the white man's agenda and think you're going to achieve the greatness of the ancestors, because the white man never had nothing to do with it in the first place.